What's goody? Hey man, so today what we are doing is we are playing the daily game that has been out for a while, but it's one that I've never actually played. Now I've seen it be played, and I just saw Kenny Beecham do a video on it, maybe like a week ago or a few days ago, and it kind of inspired me to play this. Now I'm gonna try not to like pick the same exact days as he did because I don't want to already know the answers because I already watched his video. But yeah, man. So we are going to be playing this NBA daily game that like I said, it's not new, but I've never played it before. I believe when I clicked on it, it said it's by the same people that made Hoop Grid, so this should be a pretty good one. It is called NBA Connections, man. So basically, the thing is, you figure out the people. There's going to be four guys that all have something in common. You got to figure out who the four guys are and what they have in common. So already, I'm seeing current Orlando Magic with three of them. Tatum, no. See, I see current Orlando Magic, but I don't see none of these other guys are currently on the Magic. I don't think. I mean, Keita Bates Diop could be. Um, but is he though? I don't really think he is. So that must not be it. He went to Michigan. I know that. Let me think. You were on the Nets. You were on the Nets. I don't think you were ever on the Nets. Okay, is there any like champions? Like champion? Couldn't be that. Um. Well, actually, champion. Pat Bev never won a ring, I don't believe. But these three here are champions. Montrez never won a ring, I don't believe. None of these guys did. I don't believe you did. I don't think Patrick Beverly was ever on a team that won a championship. He wasn't on the Bucks when they won the championship. Nah, because Jeff Teague was on that team. I don't remember if Patrick Beverly was on that team. Um, I'm gonna shuffle it real quick, see if maybe just saying it in a different way is gonna help. Damn, can I even get the easy one? Like, I'm seeing some older guys. I'm seeing Lou Will, Chris Humphries, Gerald Wallace. I'm seeing some older guys. I'm seeing two Celtics. These guys weren't in the same draft, so it couldn't be that. I'm thinking played for the Celtics. Pat Bev never played for the Celtics. Did Chris Humphries ever play for the Celtics? Maybe, but like it's not gonna just be played for Celtics at some point in their career. It's not gonna be just that. This one is making me think current Magic. Is Keita Bates Diop on the Magic? No, one away. So somebody else here is on here. No. Otto Porter's not on the Magic. Shake Milton's not on the Magic. Montrezl Harrell's not on the Magic. Is the Bojan Bogdanovic on the freaking Magic, bro? Who am I No, I did not mean that. Who am I missing? Okay. Traded from Chicago for Nikola Vucevic. I'm trying to think current Magic. That's why I wasn't thinking Orlando, but that's why I wasn't thinking Otto Porter Jr. But okay, I honestly would never have gotten that because these guys ended up being picks. Like these ended up being picks. These guys weren't actually in that trade. Okay, so that's not even the easy one though. There's an easier one. Do these guys all play in the same conference right now? Okay, not even one away. Okay. Drafted by the Celtics, maybe? I don't know if any of these other guys were drafted by the Celtics. 2013 Boston trade return. I mean, I guess we were kind of in the right, and I didn't think Chris Humphries was drafted by the Celtics, but I was pretty sure he played there. I was never getting that. Damn, this is a tough game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still haven't gotten the easy one. Like, am I? Okay, you're in the league now. 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 You're not really in the league. Or is Keita Bates even still in the league? I don't even know. Let's just see. Is there anything here? One away here. So what do three of these guys have in common? I couldn't begin to tell you, but I just feel like it's Patrick Beverly. It's not even one away anymore. So this guy's in here. One of these guys isn't. So he's in here too. One of these guys isn't. I'm literally just guessing stuff. I don't know what it is, but I'm literally just guessing stuff. Wait, didn't it say? It's not giving me the one away message anymore. Clippers return for Chris Paul. These were all trades. What was I gonna do with this? Like, I was never getting that. Okay. Old guys. A lot of old guys. Okay, MVP, 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 but then you won MVPs. Tim Duncan won MVP, so it can't be that. Um, Small guard to win MVP, maybe, but no. I see Robin and Brooke Lopez. Bucks? No. I didn't think Robin Lopez was even in the league anymore. That's what I had to try it. Could it be 2+ MVPs? Tim Duncan must not have never won 2+ MVPs. I don't even know if Tim Duncan ever won an MVP, to be real. He had to have. Tim Duncan had to have won an MVP, right? Okay, so you're tall. I mean, you guys are all pretty tall. One away. Huh, interesting. Nobody else on this list is that tall, so it can't be that. This might be racist, but the only thing I'm seeing here is like the race. I don't one away still, so we know it wasn't Wilt that was gone. Danny Ainge maybe. I don't even know who Bud Grant is. So what is this? Dog, I'm about to get pissed. Like, what is this? Okay, these guys are all 88 years old, so multi. These guys are all four retired. Scores 40 points on the Lakers in the playoffs. Would have never got it. Okay, and then what do these four have in common? Last four all different All-Star game MVPs. Maybe I just don't know ball the way I thought I did. Lord, good God. Okay. Wow. Rookie, 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 rookie. But you guys are all in the league right now. Okay, so it's not even one away, so it can't be that. Dude, I can't do that. I don't even know who half these people are. I literally couldn't even begin to tell you who half those people are. See, like these are guys that they don't have pictures, but at least I know who you are. These are all old guys. Wow. Okay, it's got to be assists. It's got to be something with assists when these two are here, but I don't see. No, wait. It has to be something with assists, right? I'm just gonna click a guy and see if it's a one away. Okay, so it has to be something with like assists or something. So he's a guard, so I'm just assuming. Is it Jordan? All steals, not assists, steals. Okay. You're up there in points. You're up there in points. None of these other guys are up there in points. So no, you won MVPs. You won MVPs. You won an MVP. None of these other guys won an MVP. So no, you were a defender. You were a defender. You were a defender. Latrell was an enforcer defender type of guy, but it's not even one away. Okay, older guy, older guy. These guys are retired, but they're not quite as old. Like, oh wait, actually, one away. I wonder who the one is. So it's not one away anymore. So it had to be these four, maybe. All-time personal foul. Okay, so I was on the right path when I was thinking about like defenders, like enforcer type guys. You won Six Man of the Year. I don't think any of these other guys did that. I'm just trying to think of people who could potentially have something in common. No. Mike Miller. Trying to think of guys who like played around the same time, but like Nas Reed is here. What could Nas Reed possibly have in common with any of these guys? One away. Okay. Still one away. Bill Walton won a Six Man of the Year. See, I was thinking it was something with Six Man of the Year, but first of all, I did not know Mike Miller won one, and then second of all, I did not know Bill Walton won one. But I was kind of thinking that because that's the only thing I can think of with Nas Reed. Longest suspensions in NBA history makes sense. I mean, you know, I guess it makes sense. Let's see. Okay, so I see two current OKC Thunder players. I mean, guys that have played for the Thunder, like these guys are the only guy. Or Kendrick Perkins played for the Thunder. Was there anybody else who was like on that, who's here that was like maybe on that Thunder team that like went to the finals with these guys? No, none of these guys were. None of these other guys were on that team, unless Thabo Sefolosha could have been. Okay, um, these are current Thunder guys. Um, one MVP. I'm seeing some point guards, some white point guards. So it's got to be assists or something. It's assist turnover ratio. It's got to be something like that. Scott Skiles has the most assists in a game. Is this most assists in a game? 25 plus assists in one game. MVP. Well, Shay's probably going to win it this year, but he hasn't won it yet, so it couldn't be that. These two scored a lot of points in the 2010s, so maybe it's just bucket getters. Like it could just be something with bucket getters, I guess. 2020 scoring title runner ups. So bucket getters. Okay, okay. And then what do these four guys have in common? I couldn't. It's the easy one, but I couldn't even. Last name is the same. Last name Williams. That was an easy one. That one wasn't bad. Rookie. I think Yuki was a rookie this year. Yep. Current Grizzlies rookies, brothers. You all played for the Grizzlies back in the day. Leading scorers in Grizzlies history makes sense. You play for the Grizzlies now. You used to play for the Grizzlies. You play for the Grizzlies now. Most points in a game by Grizzlies rookie. Are these all have something to do with the Grizzlies? 1995 Vancouver Grizzlies. That was probably the year, their first year in the league, or maybe the year before they left to go to Memphis. All right, let's do like one more. Let's do it. Let's do a few. Let's do like one or two more. I'm seeing some Pelicans because Najee Marshall used to be on the Pelicans, right? Maybe Najee Marshall wasn't on the Pelicans. Devontae Graham was. So maybe the problem is here. 2022, 2023 New Orleans Pelicans. There we go. I'm seeing some Pacers. I'm seeing a Bull. Last name right. They put them all in the same row for me and everything. Last name right. That was the legendary one. Wow. Um, I don't know who these two guys are, but since I don't, I'm gonna assume that these four are together. No. Um, I don't even know if Richard Jefferson ever paid for the Pacers, ever played for the Pacers, actually. Richard Jefferson might never have been a Pacer, so it's probably not. It's nothing to do with that, I don't think. Let's see. Okay. One away. All right, let's try some stuff. University of Arizona. Would never have gotten that. And then what is this one? This one is the gold one? Most turnovers in the game. Wow, I would never have thought Jason Kidd would be on the list. All right, let's do one more. I want to try to get a good one. I'm seeing a lot of foreign guys. Are any of these guys from like the same country, maybe? Serbian players. Okay. I know you're Australian. Simone Fontecchio is not Australian, I don't think. I know you're not Australian. But are these three guys, and maybe Nico May, are they all like Italian, maybe? Italian with red hair, I doubt it. Oh, no, it is. Okay, Italian. Wow, look at that. I know you're from Africa. I believe you're African. I think you're Australian, and I know you two. These four are Australian. And then I don't know where these guys are from, but I think hasn't Luol Deng done like a lot for his country since he retired, or am I tripping? Is it maybe like the? I feel like I don't remember Rwanda or something. Oh no, just UK. I could have sworn Luol Deng is like from somewhere in Africa because I thought he was doing a lot for his country since he like retired with like building back. Because I remember hearing something about that in the Olympics. Oh, it was like South Sudan, I believe, and it was like there is a Sudanese NBA player that was doing stuff, but he might be a current player. That might have been like Sekou Doumbouya or like somebody that was playing in that game. Like that might have been somebody else. So that might have just been full racism on my part, which looks really bad. But oh well. Hey man, listen, it's a pretty fun game. It's definitely a difficult one. It's probably the most difficult like daily game that I've done. I'm not gonna lie, Hoop Grids is also very difficult. So you know what? Let's do a Hoop Grid real quick. Let's do a Hoop Grid. Let's just see. Let's see what happens. Like, because I would have like Hoop Grids is very difficult as well when you try to get like a really really good teammate. So it is definitely tough. Um, like he was on the Grizzlies super late into his career. Um, to the point where like, or wasn't he? I want to say this probably was around a time where the Grizzlies are bad. Maybe Mike Conley's on that team. Mike Conley, 12% of bronze. See what I'm saying though? Like that's a bronze. Like you want to get better than that. Um, did Steve Nash and Vince Carter ever play together? Um, that's Kevin Durant, obviously. Did Yuta Watanabe ever play for either one of these teams? Now that's a good pull. That's a good pull. Yuta the shooter, baby. Brooke Lopez never played for the Grizzlies. Neither did Paul Pierce. Neither did Kevin Garnett. Like any current guys. Cam Johnson played for the Suns, but that's not enough. Cam Thomas, no. Nick Claxton, no. Spencer Dinwiddie's a guy, but I feel like everybody probably knows that. He's like jumped back and forth. Am I fried? Okay. I could obviously go Steve Nash. I don't know if this counts since he never played for them, but I didn't think it would count. He never played for them. He was drafted by them, but he never played for them. Vince Carter played in the NBA for a really long time. For example, he played with T Mac. He played with Richard Jefferson. He played with Jason Kidd. This one's obvious, but I'm just gonna put it in there for now and just see. Yeah, 20. Okay, no, it's way too obvious. No, it's too. Like, damn, that makes me think there's probably not a lot of guys then. No, okay, I had to think. I had to try it. Let's think of Vince Carter's stops in his career. So let's think of like his more recent ones. So he was in Atlanta where he played with like Clint Capella. Probably I think he played with like John Collins for some time. I don't know if he ever played with like ISO Joe or anything, but ISO Joe didn't play for the Suns. Okay, Nets, Grizzlies. A Steve Nash teammate on the Mavericks is easy. That's not really what I'm thinking about. The same with the Steve Nash teammate on the Suns. Like, is there a guy that we know that was like maybe a bench player, a role player, a guy coming off the bench for that team, like a deep bench player that we could think of that was playing for that team? I'm sure they didn't cross paths. I'm sure they didn't cross paths, but I didn't think so. Well, it could be here too, low key. I don't even know if Gerald Green even played for the Suns. I might not even be thinking about the right guy. We could obviously go like Amari Stoudemire. Did he play with Shaq? Did he play with Shaq? He did play with Shaq. Compared to the other ones, that's a pretty low one. Let's just think of a guy. Like, was JJ Barea there at the same time? No. Was Jason Terry there at the same time? No. Okay. I'm trying to think of like more obscure. I'm not gonna put Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to think of. Or did he play with the Mavericks when he was young? I'm thinking of old Steve Nash, but I'm pretty sure Steve Nash played with the Mavs when he was young. Or maybe I'm tripping. Maybe am I remembering his career wrong? Like, I don't even know if this is just a random name, but did Rolando Blackman ever? I mean, I don't really want to do this, but I guess I could just go Dirk. Yeah, look at that though. Is this one that could be Tyson Chandler? No. And then here, I don't even know what I'm gonna do here, but this is a really bad. Like this is a really high number. Steve Nash. Was he ever teammates with Shawn Marion? Much better. Okay. Can we get this one down? Because I don't think Shawn Marion ever played for the Mavs. Yeah. Oh, and you can't use the same guy twice, I don't think. So that would make sense. Amari Stoudemire didn't play for the Mavs, I don't believe. I know Mark Aguirre, but they weren't even playing at the same time. I know Luka and Dirk played together. Man, oh man. Grizzlies, let me think. Okay, we got Zach Randolph. We got guys like Tony Allen. Guys like Tony Allen. I don't believe Tony Allen ever played for the Nets, though. We got ISO Joe again, but ISO Joe didn't ever play for the Grizzlies, I don't believe. John Morant, Jaren Jackson, Zach E's a rookie, Jalen Wells is a rookie, Zach Randolph, Mike Conley, Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol. Maybe let's think about Nets. Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd. Did Kenyon Martin ever play? I don't think Kenyon Martin ever played for the Grizzlies, but you never know. Yeah, I didn't think so. We might give up. I can't think of anybody for this spot. Not Rudy Gay. Yeah, gang. Let's just see. Is there anybody else missing? Okay, you can show me the answers, right? I might have used Vince Carter somewhere else. I might have used Vince Carter somewhere else. Maybe that's why I didn't use Vince Carter here. I had to have. Like I literally had to have because that's insane. I used Vince Carter here. I used Vince Carter here. That's why I couldn't use him here. Yeah, I use Vince Carter there. All right, well, listen, man, we tried. We got to lock it in with the ball knowledge, man. We might have to go to just NBA reference and just start reading random players' bios and stuff. But hey, man, computer's about to die, so I'm gonna get this uploaded and everything. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, and all glory to God. All glory to God as always. Let me know what kind of content y'all want to be seeing from me. And yeah, man, just appreciate you. Enjoy your day. All right, love.